In the high-tech electronic world we live in today, the way we interact as a society has become interdependent on social networking. Social networking sites have become more popular than ever in recent years and have become a standard of communication. Angela Rowe from the School Librarian, in the article she wrote in the summer of 2013, states that Pinterest is one of today's largest social networking sites. According to Irene McDermott in her article on May 2012 called Pinterest for Libraries, Ben Silberman, Evan Sharp, and Paul Sciarra of Cold Brew Labs in Palo Alto, California, founded Pinterest in 2009. The site was originally seen as a virtual corkboard for users to pin their favorite media into different areas called pinboards. Marion Herbert from District Administration on May 2012 claimed of its over 1 million users, many have only used it for fun and entertainment purposes. However, many pinners are now saying that Pinterest offers more than just good food and funny recipes. The social networking site Pinterest has impacted areas of education and learning and becoming a resource for schools, libraries, and writers. Throughout this presentation, I will expand on my above statement by elaborating on how Pinterest has influenced the people who work in schools. I will also explain in detail how Pinterest has become a useful resource for libraries. Lastly, I will give examples of how Pinterest has influenced readers as well as writers alike. Pinterest has influenced schools throughout their teachers as well as administration and counselors, who in turn increase their students' learning capacity. Kate Mesner of School Library Journal in July of 2012 stated that for many classrooms, teachers are using Pinterest as a resource to share lesson plans, music, videos, and reading with their students. Joanne Troutner from Teacher Librarian in April 2012 in her article states that teachers and educators have started using Pinterest as a tool for constructing their curriculum. Her article also gives examples of school-related boards Pinterest now offers. There is a useful classroom images section created by Larry Ferlazlo, a favorite maps app by Tony Vincent, as well as a board dedicated to elementary social studies ideas and tips created by Maggie Mulligan. Pinterest has impressed not only teachers but administrators and school counselors as well. In Herbert's article from May 2012, Eric Scheninger, the principal at New Milford High School in New Jersey, feels that Pinterest is a bona fide education tool. Pinterest is also the winner of the National Association of Secondary School Principals Digital Principal Award for 2012. Scheninger believes Pinterest is a good medium for sharing, collaborating, and expanding your personal learning network. In Margot Pierce's article from July 2012, school counselors like Julia V. Taylor at Wake Young Women's Leadership Academy in Raleigh, North Carolina, have created all sorts of pin boards dedicated to typical counseling issues and offer counseling resources for students and parents. Because of resources like these, recent pinners who are teachers, principals, and counselors have a newfound appreciation for Pinterest. But Pinterest's influence on education and learning doesn't stop there. Pinterest has become an increasingly popular tool for numerous libraries and librarians as well. Many librarians have started using Pinterest and have praised its benefits. In Mesner's article from July 2012, she states that a high school media specialist, Nikki Robertson, has said that Pinterest has value for schools as well as libraries because it provides visual bookmarking. Ms. Robertson goes on to say that the visuals allow the users to recognize things they have bookmarked better than when using similar sites. Other educators like Trevor Jonker, a school librarian in Holland, Michigan, have used Pinterest boards to feature specific library books and poetry, as well as photos of his current library hold shelf. Librarians, as well as many libraries, public and private, have began to use Pinterest as a tool for sharing and are taking full advantage of it. In McDermott's article from May 2012, she says that public libraries like Corral Public Library and Vernon Public Library in Michigan have their own Pinterest pages. And from her summer 2013 article, Rowe also gives examples like Cotham School, which is a school library which has its own Pinterest page, and School Library Journal, a board updated by the publication of the same name on topics covering reading and libraries. McDermott goes on to state from her May 2012 article that many libraries have the visual categorization that Pinterest offers. Many libraries across the country are using Pinterest to expand their reach to possible patrons. Pinterest has become an incredible resource for not only libraries, but librarians personally as well. Librarians often post their favorite books by their favorite authors, which leads me to my last point. Recently, Pinterest has become a way for writers and readers to learn and communicate. Writers and authors of all kinds have started pinning and creating boards related to their work. In Charlene Oldham's article about networking from 2013, she states that several authors have realized that Pinterest is becoming a premier way to connect and communicate with other authors as well as agents, editors, and their readers. Many authors are creating boards to start discussions, show new projects, and help them explore new audiences. Mesner states from her July 2012 article that she has used Pinterest herself to collect images and links for writing projects, and her pin boards serve as her virtual notebooks. This way of using Pinterest has inspired authors like Alex Finn and Marissa Meyer to do the same. Writers have used Pinterest in turn to connect with readers through boards and pinning. In Mesner's article from 2012, she says that many authors have recognized the power of Pinterest when it comes to connecting with fans and other authors. They agree, along with educators, that the possibilities are endless. Some authors plan to fill boards with kids' activities, ideas for new books, and character and setting pictures, as well as fan photos. Fans are connecting with authors through Pinterest by accessing their favorite authors' boards to see the writing process, as well as things that inspire their favorite authors, like songs and research resources. Pinterest indeed has become much more than just a site to share funny quotes, recipes, or interesting photographs. It is no longer just a compilation of interesting pins on a board that really don't serve a purpose. Users are finding that certain material being pinned has influenced the way we are learning and how we are being educated as American society. Teachers, principals, authors, librarians, counselors, and readers are all coming together and using Pinterest to share, love, educate, and learn. So the next time you log on to Pinterest for just a bit of fun or self-expression, remember that when you search for the right pins, you could end up logging out with a whole lot more.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm done.